bench feels damp against my skin. You looked over for a split second. My pulse just skipped a beat entirely. Quickly I turned my head away. That sudden heat climbed up my neck. Everything felt too fast and too loud. Two people became the only thing here. Everything is on hold until the sky clears. That look we shared felt dangerous. Your face stayed behind my closed eyelids. Suddenly I forgot how to breathe normally. We stood close without saying a word. The shelter overhead has a steady leak. Water drops hit the pavement by my feet. My hands are tucked into my pockets. You are leaning against the far pillar. I kept my eyes fixed on the gray ground. 10 minutes passed since the final ride went. The shift ended, but I'm not moving yet. Everything is on hold until the sky clears. Maybe I just wanted to see you again. The rush in my chest won't quiet down. Time feels like it belongs to us now. That one glance changed the whole night. I hope this storm lasts an hour more. I didn't even try to wave them down. The taillights disappeared around the distant bend. Being stranded feels better than going home. The storm makes it okay to just stand here. Our silent connection is pulling me. That look we shared felt dangerous. Everything is on hold until the sky clears. One mistake could ruin this perfect tension. You moved an inch closer just now. My heart is hammering against my ribs. We are caught in this weird lightning. The sound of the downpour fills my head. I don't think I can look away again. Your face stayed behind my closed eyelids. You never saw me leave. That meeting ended 5 minutes early. These fluorescent tubes hum far too loud. Something clicked when I hit the pavement. The street finally feels real tonight. Each breath is a sharp surprise. I can feel the cold right through me. Each breath is a sharp surprise. The air tastes like a new beginning. It wakes up my skin for once. The dampness is getting beneath my collar. Everything else just falls away. Routine was starting to kill me slowly. 7 months of the exact same lunch. The printer jammed for the 3rd time today. Suddenly I couldn't breathe in that cubicle. My tie was tied way too tight. I didn't even check the forecast before exiting. Now the clouds are dumping everything they have. This winter chill is a relief. My chest was numb until now. The shock makes the nerves wake up. I'm finally aware of being alive. I can feel the cold right through me. This pressure is exactly what I needed. I haven't felt this present in years. My hands are turning bright red. The air tastes like a new beginning. The wind is whipping through the wool. It's been months feeling like a ghost. A single drop hits my face hard. The stinging sensation is a really happens in a daze. Tonight I'm counting every single step. This wasn't about a bad day at work. I just forgot how it felt to be human. I think I really needed this. It wakes up my skin for once. I can feel the cold right through me. The shivering won't let me go. I'm standing in the middle of it all. The world looks faded and beautiful now. The dampness is cutting beneath my collar. I'm walking until the shivering stops. The pavement is shining like a lake. This sensation is worth the morning. Everything else just falls away. Two strangers locked in a stare. You look like you know me. That sudden glance was too much. We both looked away too fast. Something shifted in the dark air. You turned your head toward the wall. My heart hasn't slowed down yet. The silence feels extremely loud now. That second changed everything for us. Everything is moving in slow motion. Adrenaline kicks in like a drug. We just stood there frozen solid. I'm not waiting for it to stop anymore. The surface is getting closer now. I've given up on trying to move. My heavy limbs won't even lift. Nothing is left to pull away. Mid-afternoon feels like a long dream. 40 years have led to this moment. One eye contact started the fire. Now the spark is simply gone out. Nobody sees what just happened here. The gray fade takes over the view. I check the pipes once every hour. Rusty's eating through the iron metal. The sound of dripping never ends. I should care about the mess below, but I just sit here quite still. The leak is part of me now. There isn't a bucket big enough. Every drop sounds like a drum. Letting the liquid cover the ground. I won't reach for the handle. The struggle has finally burned out. It's been leaking for 60 minutes. Water is halfway up the wood. This is where I stop trying. The tide is coming for me. Nothing feels worth saving right now. I don't think I can do You said I would fail. The email just came. Every doubt feels so small. Your words carry no weight. They took my name away. I'm finally letting go. The ground feels steady again. This chill feels so good. The rain washes enough. No one can reach me. The air feels so relaxed. My feet won't even move. The pressure just slipped away. I'm staying right here. My feet won't even move. The pressure just slipped away. I found my own peace. Nothing hurts like it did. That call came too late. They think I should care. This minute belongs to me. The heavy part is over. Everything is finally still. I'm staying right here. I lost my way home. The sound is just perfect. It feels like I won. We are not going back. I'm staying right here. This is my own win. I finally let it fall. I found my own peace. Nothing hurts like it did. I lost my way home. The sound is just perfect. It feels like I won. We are not going back. Yo, that's wild. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The scent of wood smoke hit me right at 7. You moved your arm and the air felt different. Everything was perfect until the clock actually stopped. Yesterday we talked about buying that old truck. Now I'm just looking at the ceiling till noon. 1 minute you were laughing at my dumb joke. Your hand is resting right against my side. Moving an inch feels like a giant mistake. Those award-winning roses are losing all the petals. Nobody is coming to help us fix this. The mud is rising in the back lot. We don't have to go out there today. It feels better to just let it sink. Nothing needs saving in this tall grass. Just let the roots take what they want. Just let the roots take what they want. We can lie here until the day ends. I like the way the water covers everything. Nothing that we see belongs to us anymore. The color is deeper than it used to be. 40 years of trimming every single hedge. Now I'm just fine with the tangle growing. The gate is jammed and I'm not grabbing tools. We used to care about the neighborhood prizes, but look at how the vines own the fence. You haven't stirred since the sun came up. Don't wake up and try to prune the leaves. The wild parts are finally winning the race. Silver shears are rusting under the shed. We should let the branches hit the ground. This feels more honest than the straight lines. The thorns are pulling the trellis down. Just let the roots take what they want. You look so peaceful in the gray glow. The birds are louder since we gave up. I finally don't wanna fix a thing. That scent of wood smoke hit me right at 7. eyes and listen to the rain. It's okay to let it all go. One more time, one more time. Moved your arm and the air felt different. Everything was perfect until the clock actually stopped. Yeah, we got this. This is where it all changes. The heavy denim drags against my skin. You stand still while I grab my things. 8 hours on my feet just ended now. Nobody says a word to break the heat. This shit felt like it went on forever. The air feels thick and totally calm, but everything we had is packed in these zips. I don't need a dry place to hide. The storm feels like it belongs to me. Letting the cool drops hit my face. The gray moon matches how I feel Tuesday night. Feeling finally free. Walking away while you just stand there. You didn't even try to ask me why. This long day is washing down the drain. Chill vibes are starting to take over. The gray clouds are finally opening up. Something about the cold feels so relaxing. I'm stepping out into the middle. Leaving that house is the only move. I don't need a dry place to hide. No more covers to block the view. Everything is soaking through my shirt. Monday evening feeling so relieved. The heavy pressure is leaving my chest. I'm just moving where the wind goes. We were going in circles for months. The sidewalk is darker than it was. Yet the metal piece in my palm is gone. The storm feels like it belongs to me. Letting the cool drops hit my face. That gray mood matches how I feel. I don't need a dry. 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 I don't need a dry place to hide. I am done talking to you. We don't need a dry place to hide. Just soaking in the way it sounds. The weight is leaving my tired arms. Late night feeling brand new. Yeah, we're gonna make this work, huh? I really feel it this time. You are a fade in the distance now. Nobody is telling me where to go. The wet ground feels so solid. That past life is fading out. Nobody else is outside tonight. The radio said to find cover. That warning didn't mean anything. These knots are pulled too tight. I just wanna be certain. Only the cold feels real now. Something shifted when you reached out. Your palm is just a suggestion. You might pull your fingers back. I'm the only thing moving out here. You didn't look away once. I need to know you're following. We are pushing against the dark. Your knuckles look pale as bone. I feel the ground shaking underneath. Neither of us wants to speak. The ocean is screaming at us. One more step and we are in it. That news report was right. You look like you might vanish. The grass is starting to flatten. This water is coming for everything. You didn't blink when it hit my skin. It's soaked through now. Just tell me you won't let go. I'm the only thing moving out here. The weather won't change our mind. house alone. Your knuckles look pale as bone. You are still holding on tight. We are the last ones standing. This is where everything begins. The salt is stinging my eyes. We are the last ones standing. The rain is finally letting up. We are drenched but still here. That dark cloud is moving east. The morning will be completely different. These people haven't moved yet. They still talk about before. Now I arrive quite late. Everyone stops to look over. Their faces go completely blank. It feels different being back. Nobody knows what to say. I hope it pours until the roads are gone tonight and finally free. Everything feels so much slower. There is nothing left to prove. Now I can just exist. The pressure went away today. The air gets very thick. You used to judge me. That look isn't there anymore. The old version of me died here. We both know the truth. Success is quiet this way. The storm is coming soon. I hope it pours until the roads are gone. Today belongs to me alone. I am taking my time. Forget about those old mistakes. Nobody can reach me now. This moment feels like enough. My car is outside now. Those leather seats will go to waste. I am just standing here. Let the water come inside tonight. I am finally free. Everything feels so much slower. It feels good to lose. I don't care about tomorrow. One drop hits my skin. My clothes are getting heavy. You thought I would fail. Look at how I stand. I hope it pours until the roads are gone. I am fine with this. We are not coming back. Nothing matters but this peace. You can finally let go. The world is so small. Just let the flood arrive. The water is rising high. I'm soaked to the bone. Just gotta believe it. I guess new day, you know? The belt won't click on the first try. The exit sign flashed past 5 minutes ago. You didn't ask me to stick around. The clock on the dash says it's finally over. 3 years felt like a single long afternoon. The familiar gas station looks smaller today. Everyone is sleeping back there while I leave. The air won't stay clear for a second. We don't talk about the things we owe. This feeling is finally catching up. Some things are better left far behind. Those street lamps look like blurry gold circles. My phone is face down on the seat. That old town is just a tiny point. Yesterday we shared a very different view. This journey takes more than I thought. The road ahead stretches out into nothing. No one is calling to bring me back. The The sky is turning a strange kind of gray. It is peaceful to be completely alone. We said everything that needed saying. The red needle points to the far left. You won't recognize me when I return. We don't talk about the things we owe. This feeling is finally catching up. The air won't stay clear for a second. Some things are better left far behind. Those street lamps look like blurry gold circles. We are officially out of time today. This is exactly how it had to be. This choice was the only one left. The air feels different 30 miles out, so highway lines are just white fades. We were never good at being still. A whole life fits into plastic crates. That world is getting harder to remember. This weight is mine and mine alone. The wind is pushing against the side, and silence is the best part of today. You are probably waking up right now. It is too late to turn this around. We are officially out of time today. The air won't stay clear for a second. This is exactly how it had to be. I'm driving on a tank that's been on empty since the last 3 exits. Everything looks new in this dark weather, and wipers are losing the battle again. I mean, yeah, a fresh start for both of us, right? Gotta be. We have nothing to prove to each other. That morning is a million miles away. This freedom is louder than the thunder. The future is just one more mile. The platform feels large today. Strange voices fill every gap. Each breath tastes like sharp metal. We used to talk about escaping. 40 years slipped through my grip. The arrival board shows another city. Everything feels new and wrong. A cold shiver runs down. Maybe we shouldn't have waited. It makes me wanna scream. Panic and magic start to mix. I remember this air from a different life. It hits like a forgotten face. Everything was supposed to be easy. Now the clouds look like ghosts. I finally let the ticket go. People push past without a word. No one calls out my name. The blue ink on my skin is faded. One torn label hangs from my bag. That summer burned for so long. We thought we were so smart. Time didn't move the way we planned. The storm is finally breaking over. My skin feels far too thin. Looking back only makes it harder. This feeling is making me shake. I remember this air from a different life. It feels like a different life. We had so much left to say. That version of us is finished. The wet streets look like silver. I'm finally walking on my own. I remember this air from a different life. It brings back that old fire. I've been hiding for 20 years. This is where I start again. The distance doesn't scare me now. We spent so long trying to forget. Then one storm brings it all back. It's just me and the wind. The platform feels large today. Metal wheels screech against the track today. This station doesn't have a single face, I know. Someone bumps my shoulder and walks right. The wind here smells like rain, a new pavement. Everything behind me just feels like a dream now. The terror and the rush hits at the same time. Each breath tastes sharper than it did before. Yesterday's already 1,000 miles away. It feels incredible to finally be a stranger. 10 years went by without asking for a hand. The bills piled up and I just worked harder. Even when the water reached my chin, I smiled. Saying I was fine became a habit I couldn't break. Asking for help felt like admitting a total failure. Now the silence is the loudest thing in the air. Their voices carry through the thin summer trees. I've been standing on this wooden deck for hours. Usually I would just turn around and walk inside, but today the gray sky looks almost beautiful. I don't have to stay out here. You used to say I couldn't handle the cold. The clouds are moving in over the yard. Being alone isn't the same as being lonely. For once I am listening to what I need. This is where the stubbornness finally ends. The winter lasted way longer than I planned. Last bus, a stranger nearby, pretending I am made of steel. We can just let the afternoon drift away. You used to say I couldn't handle the cold. The clouds are moving in over the yard. Being alone isn't the same as being lonely. Maybe I was wrong about what being strong meant. Holding it all together nearly tore me apart. I spent so much time building these high walls. For once I am listening to what I need. This is where the stubbornness finally ends. I'm really struggling to do this on my own. I don't have to stay out here. I'm really struggling to do this on my own. The rain is starting to tap on the roof. The rain is starting to tap on the roof. You used to say I couldn't handle the cold. The clouds are moving in over the yard. Being alone isn't the same as being lonely. For once I am listening to what I need. This is where the stubbornness finally ends. I'm really struggling to do this on my own. The rain is starting to tap on the roof. Three in the morning feels too loud. The blue paint looks almost black tonight. I told you about my hidden bed. You almost were the one I chose, but we never actually began at all. Now everything feels blurry here 2 weeks ago today. The boxes are mostly still taped shut. Someone else owns the city streets now. I was checking the bus schedule back. Living alone is harder than I thought. The silence hits like a physical weight. Maybe I was wrong to leave home. That giant tree is swaying now. It doesn't seem to mind the force. The sky is turning a dull gray. I haven't called my mother yet. My feet are firmly on the rug. I'm still standing in this wind. The air is colder than I expected. I have to make this work somehow. There is nowhere left for me to go. Oncoming headlights flare against the street. The rain makes a mess of things. I am trying to breathe perfectly, even no one knows how close I came. Do you think I can make it? The neighbor is sleeping behind that wall. Oh, I'm still standing in this wind. It feels like a very small victory. Nobody is coming to save me now. I'm still standing in this wind. I almost admitted total defeat tonight. I'm still standing in this wind. One more day is all I need. This is where I live my life. I am not moving for anyone. The sun will be up soon. That was the hardest part today. I am doing this all alone. Just everything I said was finally the truth. That person turns around and looks over. Our focus hits for a split second. Suddenly my neck feels very hot. Turning my head is the only option. That glance lasted way too long. We were strangers before this moment. That pulse is hitting my throat. Everyone else just disappears now. Everything feels fast and slow. My chest is thumping so hard. Nothing makes sense since we touched. Where did you go? I'm not going anywhere today. Everything felt possible for a second. Now I am standing here alone. Wish I would have said hello. The outside view turned completely gray. Dense fog covers the entire street. Those trees are just shapes now. That job update never came through. Getting things done seems impossible tonight. The clock doesn't matter anymore. Losing that fight feels like freedom. Everything felt possible for a second. Everything finally calmed down inside. These hours belong only to me. Wait, took a break today. Where did you go? That tension finally let me go. The air feels easier to breathe. I'm not going anywhere today. That gray wall is my favorite. Some days are meant for stopping. Nothing is moving on. That asphalt letting go was a complete accident. Success sounds like a different language. Being busy was a giant lie. The truth is I am exhausted. Last bus, a stranger nearby. Of trying hard. Now I am standing here alone. Wish I would have said hello. I'm not going anywhere today. Everything slowed down to a crawl. That gray sheet saved my life. Walking away was the best choice. We should just stop the car. The storm hit the path. Those plans died out there. Everything is finally still now. Let that pressure just sink. See how calm it gets. You wanna read that again? Third time today that you tried. I know how that goes too. The rain makes a loud noise. Nobody else is in here now. Summer bugs start making their sound. I wait for you to look. Everything looks different now. That slow feeling is starting up. Time isn't moving at all today. No one is calling my name. Suddenly I can breathe much better. The mail came for me yesterday. It says that I owe more. Those numbers never go down lately. If I miss one more shift, that bill is due by tomorrow. That slow feeling is starting up. I am actually really scared now. There is nothing left in the bank. You have a small silver ring. It catches what is left of the day. I wanna reach for you. Touch the spot on your lip. Everything looks different now. Suddenly I can breathe much better. This is a slow breakfast. Hours pass like they are nothing. Time isn't moving at all today. We have all the time tonight. The last bus and a stranger nearby. Please don't let go of me. No one is calling my name. These wooden boxes are everywhere now. Your cursive handwriting looks like someone else. This place feels way too big today. One marker ran out on the side. Every single thing is finally packed turned cold when I stepped out. Dirt under these nails won't come clean. I can finally breathe again. Everything is still for the first time. This storm feels better than the sun. Clouds are moving over the dark grass. That crushing weight just washed away. The group chat has been muted for weeks. 6 years of planting went totally dry. That highway stretch looks like a gray line. Those street lights flicker way out in the distance. Something about the rain smells like a restart. Everything is still for the first time. I can finally breathe again. That crushing weight just washed away. The dirt is drinking up the water. Tonight the world just sounds different. This storm feels better than the sun. Working through the burn was the hardest part. Your voice didn't make me turn around. Sometimes the sky has to break wide open. Waiting for the change took a lifetime. Clouds are moving over the dark grass. The dirt is drinking up the water. I can finally breathe again. I thought I was going to die. This life belongs to me. After all, thunder is rolling across the backfield. Tonight the world just sounds different. Everything feels soft and wide open. The storm is just getting started. I thought I was going to die. This life belongs to me after all. That old house feels too big. You haven't checked your messages yet. 7 calls went to voicemail today. Nothing else is moving in here. One choice changed the whole night. We need to talk this through. We were shouting for 2 hours. Then you walked out the front. The silence after is way louder. I wish I could start over. I wish I could start over like this. One choice changed the whole night. We need to talk this through. The dog is sleeping. This house is holding its breath. 3 a.m. is always the hardest. I remember how your face looked. The ink on this receipt faded. The dog is sleeping. We made a mess of tonight. The local news is on mute. It left a film on everything. I try to call once more. The dial tone is too steady. I wish I could start over. The clocks are all ticking together. I wish I could start over like this. This house is holding its breath. We made a mess of tonight. The local news is on mute. I can't face the early morning. One half-eaten sandwich is still there. I don't think you are coming. It feels like you are gone. I You haven't sent a single text. I wish I could start over like this. I can't face the early morning. Everything we had feels so heavy. You haven't sent a single text. The sun is beginning to show. The streetlights just clicked off. You never did answer me. Maybe you need more time. Yeah, I'm really trying here. Trying to see a way forward for us, you know? Real one. Today feels brand new. You look surprised. Walking past the doubters. This suit fits perfect. Look at me now. The gold looks real. Everything changed so fast. You said I would fail. It feels like peace. It's louder than the head. It's louder than the noise in my head. Everything goes completely dark. Finally I can breathe. Something shifted after midnight. The rattling above is enough. Lack of rest hurts, the speed is fast. You kept talking down. Look at the results, the winner takes it. We made it anyway. The sky turned black, pounding above us both. Victory has the smell. Everything is okay now. It's louder than the head. The pounding drowns you out. It's louder than the noise in my head. This feels like a win. No more racing thoughts. The rhythm found a way. You never believed in me. That used to matter more. Now I am just tired. My eyes are closing shut. The world stopped moving. I finally fell asleep. This success is for me. Everything goes completely dark. It's louder than the noise in my head. We are finally done. The crashing feels like home. Finally I can breathe. Something shifted after midnight. The sky is dark. Rest is finally here. You saw me win. It is finished now. That old record starts spinning again. The rhythm feels like a cold hand. Those notes find every hidden place. This melody knows too much about us. Everything we buried just came back. The sky is turning a heavy shade. That person I was is gone. This calm feeling arrived so late. You should see how I am. The truth finally looks so clear. Nothing is moving but the clouds. Listen to how the sky speaks. Relax for the first time lately. The panic went somewhere else today. This chill vibe is helping now. I haven't breathed like this before. 3 days of noise finally ended. textbook sits there completely closed. Calculus doesn't matter for an hour. The test can wait until Monday. A pencil with bite marks rolled away. The electricity just hums a bit. Tonight there's nowhere to go. The storm is a friendly thing. This weekend was way too loud. You wouldn't know me this way. A beam of gold found me. This piece is a slow breakfast. Listen to how the sky speaks. This calm is all I need. The pressure is just washing away. It says that I will survive the panic when somewhere else today. This chill vibe is helping now. No more shaking in the dark. The storm knows what I mean. This is the only real thing. The gray clouds are my friends. I haven't breathed like this before. This calm is a deep breath. I thought I would never stop panicking. The storm is my only guide. Tomorrow can take its own time. 3 days of noise finally ended. That exam is a distant dream. Just let the music play. The pressure is just washing away. It says that I will survive. These eyes found you while the world was waking. Every breath we take feels completely new now. You look relaxed like you finally found home. That blue ink on your wrist caught the dawn. The world turned into a chill painting today. Everyone is calling but we don't care. This city rhythm is finally slowing its pace. Everything behind us just doesn't matter anymore. This calm feeling is taking over my head. Everything looks better when it's faded. We can just sit here until we're old. Everything looks better when it's faded. Nothing has to make sense before breakfast. You are the only person I want here. This is the most relaxed I have been. Moving an inch might break this perfect spell. Your hand is so close it makes me tremble. We stayed in this spot for 3 hours. The sidewalk below us is humming a song. Orange streaks are stretching out across the wood, counting every second like they might be gold. The air is heavy and I am falling. Nothing has to make sense before breakfast. Time is slipping through these open palms now. We are exactly where we need to be. Everything feels so much bigger than it was. Now looks better when it's faded. We shouldn't try to see the sharp edges. The way you smile makes my chest tight. Everything looks better when it's faded. Life is just better when we are slow. That feeling is finally staying for a while. We don't need a plan for the day. Your presence is the only thing that matters. Everything moves better when it's faded. I am too tired to ever leave this. Everything changed the moment you stayed there. The world can wait outside for today. You are all I wanna see now. All I wanna see now. You are all I wanna see now. All I wanna see now. You're gonna make this work, huh? I really feel it this time. We found a way to be completely happy. This feels like the start of everything good there. You are the only person I want near. We sit here for hours. The paint looks very old. Neither one speaks a word. This calm feels like lead. Everything just stopped. I finally want to listen. Tension fills my entire body. The air feels so thick, it hits me like iron. We are stuck in amber. This relaxing is actually pain. Did you hear that sound? It is a new song. I finally want to listen. Something just woke up inside. Maybe this changes everything today. I gave up last week. My pens are all dry. Nothing worked for so long. That plastic tub is full. The rhythm is getting louder. Something just woke up inside. Maybe this changes everything today. It matches my own pulse. We are breathing together now. There is no more hurry. This moment is all mine. Did you hear that sound? It comes from above us. Every drop is a note. The mess is beautiful today. The music is finally back. I gave up last week. Listen to the metal sing. I am not empty anymore. Listen to the metal sing. I was going to quit. It saved me tonight. Really, the mess is beautiful today. The tempo is perfect now. One drop at a time. I am making something again. Everything is relaxing slow. The music is finally back. We just let it happen. It is okay to wait. I am finding my way. I was going to quit.